What if I told you LEGO released some of the most fun little builds I've put together in a long time and they only cost £8 each? LEGO City has introduced a brand new sub-theme with these 4 sets known as rides. We've got a police truck, a fire truck, a construction loader, and a gaming racing car. All 4 of these come in small compact boxes which honestly look very satisfying when displayed together. I really like the printed garage door design where the box opens, and I was pleasantly surprised to find most of the pieces loose inside. No plastic or paper bags except for the police truck. It's actually quite nice as you can just tip everything out and get straight into the build. Each set includes a baby minifigure in colours that complement their vehicle, and they're all priced at £8 or $10 each. The construction loader has the lowest piece count at just 61 pieces, but despite that it's easily the most interactive. You get multiple moving functions including the front bucket and a rear arm with a hook. The yellow contrasts really nicely against the black, while a few orange pieces add some great pops of colour. The oversized grey wheels suit this kind of heavy machinery perfectly, and the printed logo on top of the cabin really helps sell the look. At the rear there are also 2 printed safety hazard warnings, which is a nice touch. The windscreen and roof can be easily removed to access the cabin, where the baby minifigure sits on a single stud tile behind the steering wheel. It's fairly basic inside, but I think that works well with the overall minimalistic design. I really like this one, so I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. The gaming racing car is the second largest set with 64 pieces, and the finished build looked exciting straight away thanks to its digitally inspired design. The black base colour combined with neon green highlights really evokes that classic 8-bit video game aesthetic. I love the lightning bolts coming out of the exhaust, and the fact you can position them however you like is a great touch. The green wheel trims cut through the darkness of the black tyres nicely and look straight out of Tron. The front bumper is fairly simple, but the green round tiles absolutely pop against the black. The hood piece looks fantastic with its printed controller design and sits on top of 4 transparent green cones. These add depth to the engine area and give the bonnet some extra texture. Once again, the windscreen and roof can be removed to place the baby minifigure inside. I love this set, so it's a definite 10 out of 10. The fire truck is the third largest set with 67 pieces and features a fairly boxy design. At the rear there's a folding ladder, although unfortunately the baby minifigure's hands are too small to actually clip onto it. With the ladder folded down you get a slightly better view of the rear window, and by removing the printed roof piece along with the windscreen you can access the interior. Once again there's a single stud for the baby minifigure to sit on along with the steering wheel. It's functional but very basic as expected. The front of the vehicle feels a bit empty with minimal detail beyond the bumper and headlights. The sides are more interesting thanks to the yellow stripe and printed fire service symbols, which do help break things up. The plain black wheels are a little dull compared to the other sets, and it would have been nice to see some colour here. Yellow wheel trims like the green ones on the race car, or even alloy style wheels like those on the police truck would have looked much better. I'm not completely sold on this one, so I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. The police truck is the largest set with 71 pieces, and it has a really solid law enforcement design. The front bonnet has a great shape with a printed police badge, and the blue headlights behind the bull bars look the part while also adding some nice texture. I like the small inclusion of hazard lights on each corner, and the yellow stripe adds a welcome pop of colour. The wheel arches look great in different colours as well, helping the wheels stand out even more. The dark grey alloy wheels look really smart, and there's even an alternative style included if you want to swap them around. The transport sail has a printed police symbol on each side, and the white elements work well to break up all of the blue. The black bars at the back are securely fixed, and you can just about see the window piece behind them. The roof is a single large piece finished with red and blue sirens, and it can be removed along with the windscreen to access the interior. Inside there's space for the baby minifigure to sit behind the steering wheel. But interestingly there's also another single stud at the back inside the cell. Even though only one minifigure is included, you could easily place one of the other baby minifigures in there as well. I was quite surprised by this one, so it's got to be a 9 out of 10. Overall, the fire truck is my least favourite of the 4, mainly because I don't think this type of vehicle translates all that well when scaled down to match these cartoony, out of proportion designs. I also find the minifigure colour a little bland. Sorry baby. Next up is the construction loader, which takes 3rd place. The bright high contrast colours work really well here, and the overall shape and design feels spot on at this scale. While the functions are fairly basic, they definitely add extra playability to what's already a great value set. And honestly, the orange baby is probably my favourite of the bunch. The police truck is my second favourite of the 4. I really like the solid feel to it, and design wise it probably has the most going on out of all the sets. It honestly feels like every little detail was carefully kept even at a smaller scale. The wheels look great with the grey alloy toys, and the extra stud inside to place a naughty baby minifigure is a fun little touch. That leaves the gaming racing car as my absolute top choice. It just looks incredible in black with those neon green highlights running throughout. The green wheel trims really pop, and the lightning bolt exhaust look great. Even though this baby minifigure is very similar to the one from the fire truck, I much prefer this version. The green helmet complements the car far better than the other one does. Let's take a look at the pros, and trust me, there are plenty. These sets really show what makes LEGO so great, from the eye-catching box designs right through to the fun and unique models themselves. These squash vehicles are absolutely packed with charm and character, especially considering their small scale. From the oversized tyres and large windscreens to the colourful baby minifigures, there's so much personality on display. They really are perfect little sets. Now, what about the cons? Honestly, it's tough to find any real faults with these sets. Most negatives come down to my own personal preferences rather than the actual quality of the products. Apart from not fully connecting with the fire truck, I generally can't find many issues, aside from maybe the price. With that said, let's be realistic. Things could always be cheaper, but we're only talking about £1 or $1 difference here. With all of that in mind, I'm more than happy to give these sets an overall score of 10 out of 10. They do an amazing job of capturing the fun of LEGO in one of the most affordable ways I've seen in a long time. The box art is vibrant and exciting, and the sets themselves look great whether displayed on their own or as part of a full collection. The builds are obviously simple and quick, but they feel like LEGO in its purest form. No gimmicks, nothing overwhelming, just a smooth and enjoyable building experience from start to finish. Have you picked up any of these yet, or are you still deciding? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to support the channel and stay up to date with future content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.